principle of the underblanket. It's basically a sleeping bag for your hammock. And then it's got an overblanket, which is a sleeping bag for your hammock. And I mean, yeah, I like the idea of sleeping or lying in a hammock, but by having my inflatable mattress in the hammock, it doesn't waver. It weighs Bug Raw, the inflatable mattress, and it gives the hammock structure as well as protecting me from the elements. It does also act like an echo chamber for the squirrels in the trees. Dun 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 dun. I had that for quite a bloody while when I was out camping, hammocking, geeking. So, and yeah, I had a bit of a because it's a very thin, not very thin, a narrow mattress. I did feel the draft on the side because you only get almost. It's rare you get wind from two directions. So the side of feeling the draft, I just put my jumper, well, my sleeveless jumper, my shorts, and my thermal down that side. And those three items was enough to block the wind, the breeze that was coming through, and it worked perfectly. If I were to be out in the winter, then all I would do is, what I would probably do is get a double version of that mattress because the mattress is really light, and it lasted being scrunched up and landed on, and it still seemed well, it still had the air in it when I had to collapse it down. So what I would probably do for the winter, if we ever get a winter again, is I would get a double mattress because they're still very lightweight, and that would give me pretty much complete protection from the elements. And if it were to be that cold, I've got two sleeping bags. I put one inside the other because the sleeping bag I got, yet again, it's just about long enough for me to get my head in, just about. But there is no way in hell could I get both my arms because I've got a chest. I've got a big build. I'm not because I'm fat, well I am. It's because I've got a big chest and broad shoulders, very broad shoulders. So there's no way I can get two arms inside my sleeping bag at the same time. I can get one, and that is a crush. That's a squeeze. So what I would want to do is to get that sleeping bag, put it inside my old sleeping bag, and that way I can still keep, because I sleep naked. It's that simple. It doesn't matter how cold it is, what the elements are, I sleep naked. If I were to be in a hostile environment, I'd sleep with my clothing loose so I can get some air to it, to my feet, to my bits and whatever. But just camping out in the woods, I sleep naked. It's that simple. So if it were to be like sub-zero temperatures, I'd have two sleeping bags, one inside the other. But this guy, he's got these things, and it's a lot to carry, and he's trying to make us think that he carries all of this in his one little backpack. Not a chance in hell. This is somebody who's got extra backpacks being carried by other people in his car, his Humvee, and all that kind of thing. I mean, it's nice to see how the other half lives. I just happen to be the majority of people who are poor. Or rather, not so much poor, because I've got a telly, I've got this, that, and the other, but I'm on a budget.